Well, I go to Academia Los Pinares, which is a private Christian school. It is American Plan, which means that it's also from June to we start again in August, September. So it's pretty much the same timing as yours in the USA. We have a lot of American teachers that come in pretty much. My school is it's a very good academically wise. It's very good. We have about 60 kids per grade. Mine has like 58, and like the thought of having 700 kids in a grade like you guys is, I can't even imagine that, because most are actually around that 60, something around that. Private schools are different than public schools in Honduras. Public schools are a little bit less better quality. I mean, public it's not very good, whereas private it's pretty much the same as a public school in the USA. If not a little bit smaller, and it's a pretty much it's outside kind of. It's not, we have a cafeteria, but it's tiny. It fits about 40 people in it, so we just eat outside. We hang out outside. My favorite subject is probably psychology. I love it. I'm taking AP Psychology Advanced Placement this year. I take all the normal American subjects pretty much, but I also have a couple Spanish ones. So I have Español y Historia de Honduras, which is History of Honduras. I have Civics. I have Estudios Sociales, which is Social Studies, and all those normal kind of ones, but in Spanish. More English ones. It's my school day, it's the same thing. It's pretty much the same thing. I live 5 minutes away from my school, thank God. So I can wake up late and still get there on time. Some of my favorite things to do with friends would probably be, I just love talking. I love talking with friends. We like to go out to the mall sometimes and just hang out. We pretty much get together and just do silly things, we have kind of like a pond sort of thing at our house. We'll just hang out outside and play in that. But yeah. My favorite food. I love food. But I think my favorite would have to be pizza, which is original, I know. But my comfort food would probably be chicken tenders. And the best chicken tenders are in the USA. We have a couple good places here in Honduras, but not as good as the USA. I love Diet Coke and I love chocolate, which are my other two. I love them. I could live on them. I do have a Honduran tongue, sort of taste buds, Honduran taste buds, which I love everything. I love Honduran food. I love horchata, baleadas, catrachitas. Oh, so much. So many good things I love. I just love everything of Honduras. It's the best food ever.
Which is tortilla based.
Oh yeah, it's tortilla based. It has beans, refried beans. And it's eggs and this kind of sour cream, which your sour cream is weird. Ours is the right one, which is actually really good, and cheese and all that sort of thing. The coolest place I've ever been would be in Colorado, it was in this tiny little town what was it called? Ouray, and I loved it. It was beautiful, breathtaking, these mountains. It was incredible. We got to see snow there, which you never see in Honduras, and I hadn't seen for like 5 years. It's just a little bit, but enough to keep us happy. I went with my parents there, with my brother, and we just were there for a couple days. We were there one day, but it was definitely amazing. I love everything about Honduras too. I would rather live here because of just everything it is. There's breathtaking places here as well. Waterfalls, mountains, not as big as in the USA though. What would I like to be when I grow up? I love education, so I want to be a Bible teacher. But my dream job would probably be something in teacher development and working with teachers, sort of like what my mom does, but based more on education, not camping. And yeah, I would love to live in Honduras or Latin America because I think it needs more help there in public schools. As I said, it's not really as developed as it is in the USA, and there's a lot of talent here and amazing things to be done that can still be worked on here in education, and I love that stuff. That passion, it's a passion of mine. I could ask for one thing, what would I ask for? Why? I don't even know. I guess if I could ask for one thing and they'd actually give it to me, I'd ask for a library or a bookstore, to own one. No.
Keep going. Keep going.
Sí, pase.
Perdona. Pase. Yes.
What's the other question?
If I could ask for one thing, what would I ask for?
Okay, you asked for a library, bookstore.
A library, a bookstore.
And what was the other question?
The last question is, what do you look forward to the most when you're in America?
So you can repeat that question and then I'll...
Okay.
Yo no paré.
Oh, you're still going?
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. That's okay. You can do it. Okay. Wait, Victor. Okay. Go ahead with the last question.
If I could ask for one thing, what would I ask for? I would probably ask for a library or a bookstore, to own one and be able to use all the books and things. I think it'd be cool to actually like make a house in a library. I love reading. I can read about 6 books a week if I had the time for vacation. For summer, we don't have libraries that much in Honduras, so I'll go to the library or Barnes and Nobles or somewhere, and I'll just spend 6 hours reading. Or I'll read. Last summer I read probably 70 books. I don't know. Maybe more, maybe a little bit less, but about that. I love reading. What do I look forward to most when I come to America? To the United States. I love seeing my family there. I love shopping there too. I love getting books and seeing all the new little gadgets and new little things that they're making, and what's the fashion or the trend at the moment. Yeah, I love seeing my mother's friends, and I love when my mom brings the Latins that she works with. I love coming with them because it's just a whole hilarious journey and trip, and I laugh so much during those trips. So yeah, I'm out there. What is one thing Americans do that I don't understand? There's a lot of things that they do that I don't understand, but I understand, but I just don't. At the same time, I don't know why they do it. Kind of. Let's see. I don't understand how you guys are so bad at geography sometimes. I mean, I've been asked the silliest questions, like I'll say, hey, I'm from Honduras. And they're like, oh, is that from Africa? Is that in Africa? Or, oh, I know, that's in Mexico. No, Mexico is a country, and it doesn't have... Yeah, I get asked the dumbest questions, and then I'll say, no, it's in Central America. And they'll be like, where's Central America? Okay. So yeah, I guess that's probably the biggest thing for me, one of them.
Okay, we'll let